Today, what I'm going to be doing is just making a follow-up from one of the other videos I'd made as far as changing out the seats. I'd left out a piece, just kind of doing it in a hurry. As far as where I'd clipped an airline, how I got it to go back in. So I'm going to show that real fast, and it's going to be the same with all these airlines, however you go about it. But I also had got requests on how to change out just the cushion. If you look at these seats, and they're all pretty much going to be pretty similar in this, whether it be a legacy seat, these stock seats, whatever the case may be. If you look under here, you'll see this little lever. It doesn't really do much, and that's not how you get it to release, okay? But what you want to do is slide the seat all the way back. And I'll try to do this with one hand. And then just pull from the back like that. And it's going to open it up. Whenever you look inside, the actual cushion is held on by this rail here. And that's what obviously allows it to turn and move. There's just these 4 bolts here. So you got this one and this one. And then there and there. And then this airline. All you got to do is just barely pull on that one. It'll release. And then the seat comes out. Now if you want to change out just the cushion itself instead of the actual seat, then you just remove this screw, this one, and then the same thing here. It'll let you pull the cover off, and then you can go back and put the cushion in. Now if you're wanting to do this seat or this cushion, it's going to be the same thing. It's held in on the sides right there. If you can see it, there's a nut here and a nut in that same place. Now these are all the airlines that go into your controls. And what I was talking about was you can kind of see, like with this one right here, if it'll focus, with this grommet. So in the video where I replaced the seats, I just cut it. Now when I cut it, all you have to do to put them back in, and you don't even have to cut them, I was just doing that to save time. You can push down on this little collar here, and it goes inside and meets an O-ring that sits down inside of there. So you got the O-ring, then the actual collar. You push that down, it'll release the collar, and you're able to pull the air hose out. And to put it back in, all you do is just slide it forward, you'll feel it grab, and then pull back on it, make sure that it's seated. If you get air leaks inside of there, 9 times out of 10 it's just the O-ring that's inside of it, and you just have to pull this out, the collar, and then dig over inside of it with like a pick. Pull it out, put a new one in there, and then you might as well just go ahead and replace the collar. Sometimes you don't have to, but it's safer just to go ahead and do that anyway. Slide it back down in there, and then you were good. So this is just one of the switches that goes into that panel. This top one here has the actual airline that runs to it, and this bottom one, it's got like looks like a letter E grommets that fit into it. So they don't have any O-rings inside of it. Well, they do have the O-rings down inside of them, but they just pull off the top of these nipples here. The easiest way to go about switching those out is just cutting them pretty much flush right there, and then run an X-Acto knife or blade of however you want to cut it, I don't care. But if you run it up through there, it'll cut that rubber, and then you're able to pop it off and then pull it out that way. Because if these little nipples go bad here, that's what's going to cause it to leak.